rearrange these windows a bit. You'll go up there, and you'll go down there. Yeah, that should allow me to see well enough. Our shrugs will be here today. Alright, let's see here. I guess I'm good to go. We'll see if Shrugs or Carl come in today. So, I guess this is the end of this. I'm going to try to finish this, though I don't know how confident I am that I will. I figured out a few things off stream since last time. I tried to work on a couple of these color ones that I was stuck on. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why this one says 6. I guess that means there's still more blue left somewhere. Right, of course there is. I never did figure out blue. Hi Shrugs. Chrome decided didn't want to work today. Yeah, sometimes Chrome could be temperamental like that, huh? Man, Chrome eats through so much of my computer memory. It's not the most optimized web browser, is it? Anyways, how are you doing today, Shrugs? I've been trying to figure out what's going on with this weekend, because it's Labor Day, at least where I live. So I guess I'll be hanging out with my brother. It'll be fun. So I think it's weird that I have all the green ones and yet I don't have everything besides the word itself. Huh. It's blank blank KE boxing. Fake boxing? Cake boxing? Ooh, cake boxing. I love cakes. Fake boxing. Wake boxing. Oh, I could always do a hint. Juke boxing. Is jukeboxing a word? I didn't think jukebox was a verb. Apparently it is. That's interesting. But yeah, that's that one. Huh. So we have equivocate jukeboxing and fuzzy eyes. Jukeboxing. I think that's great. Now there's blue. Now I may have screwed around with blue a little bit on my own time. I think I can find a blue puzzle somewhere. Yeah, actually I think I've written them all down here. So here you can see all the blue puzzles that I've discovered. And what I think I've discovered about them. Hey, Carl! What's up? You have school now, right, Carl? So you're gonna be a bit busy. But yeah, I was working on blue a little bit. So here's what I came up with. So right now I could kind of conclude that based on the position of 4, I figured that 4 kind of had to be a vowel. And if it's at the end of the word, I figured it had to be an E. So my guess was 4 was E. That makes 9 E. And then from there, how did I come up with this A? I forget. I think based on the fact that this had to be a vowel and what letter comes after E, probably A. I'm gonna go see if I can figure out this particular one, the one that says BEA5S, to maybe figure out what the 5th letter might be. So try to decode blue. Yeah, how are you doing, Carl? It's nice to see you again. Okay, time to check my map. Good thing I made a map of this. Alright, where in the heck am I? I'm up there. Oh, I just realized, I don't know where the blue puzzle is. It could be anywhere. Doing fine? That's good. Yeah, do you have school now, Carl? I know some people have gone back to school already. I want to try to find that one puzzle that has 5 numbers. Now, I wonder what the chances of that is going to be. Okay, here's a blue puzzle, but that's not the one I'm looking for. I don't have anything besides the middle letter there. Oh, because of unfortunate circumstances? Dang, that sucks. See, sleep schedule shifted a lot, eh? You know what's weird is I thought my sleep schedule was going to get fixed recently because I had to stay up. But no, apparently my body still decided, despite not getting an entire night of sleep, to not go to bed earlier. Or not be able to go to sleep earlier. I don't know how it works like that, but I guess my body just basically made up the sleep that I missed. I thought that's not how the body works, though. Let's see if there's anywhere else I can go here. No, it looks like my only exit from this room is that black tunnel. I'm pretty sure there's a second exit from here. So here I'm at this castle. Yeah, there is a second exit from here. I could take this tunnel. But yeah, this might be my last thing of this thing. You did the same thing the night before the first school day and actually kind of worked really, like staying up for a while or what? Yeah, it doesn't seem to work for me. My body still seems to want to go to bed and wake up at a specific time of the day. And for that, you would stay up until 7:30 a.m., yeah, and then wake up at like 3 or 4. This might be my last thing of this thing, yeah. When has that ever been the case, huh? Yeah, surprise! There's another level after this one. You beat the pumpkin patch and you're entered into the pumpkin library. It's like, this game never ends. Yeah, I just kind of skipped a night, so it actually worked. Well, that's good, I guess. Okay, I found the 097. That's not the one I want either. Where's the other blues? Should have tried to find these before stream, probably. Yeah, I'm almost done with the tutorial. Oh boy, now I can start the real game, huh? Anyways, hi Fuchsia. It's nice to see you again. Let's see if I can figure out where to go. Ah, there's a red exit from here. Okay, let's see if this has the blue. Ah, here we go. 24153. I think this is BEA something S. I guess we'll see if I'm right. So we have bears, beaks, beams. What else could it be? Beebs. If none of these work, that means that something's wrong with my theory. Beans. Nope. Bees. I don't think that's a thing. Wow, this is surprisingly a lot of letters that can go here. No, so one of these is actually not right. Yep, this isn't Baba. Yeah, where you think you won, and you only won the world map. Like, congratulations, you beat level 1. I wonder if there's like an actual game like that, where like you get through a bunch of the game and it says something like you beat level 1 or something like that. So I guess I'm wrong. I guess actually one of these is wrong then. I know the B and S is correct. I wonder which part could be different then. Because what could go in front of a BS at the beginning of the word? I feel like A is the only option that would make sense to me. It could be like boars? Yeah, so E was wrong. Interesting. So I was right about this being an R. So you're an R actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you are an O. Okay. Really? Oh, so it ends at O. Potato. Interesting. So that's why I got thrown off, because it was actually ending in O. That's really unusual. Potato. Potato. Okay, there's something about absorbing over here. So this is probably going to be a B, right? Well, I don't want to put it in too soon. Okay, let's see if I can find potato. If you make a game that'll have an achievement for being the world map, it'll be like tutorial complete. Yeah, exactly. That I think would be pretty funny. You beat a really hard Celeste map called Dark Moon Ruins. Ooh, really hard. Like how hard compared to stuff in Strawberry Jam? What would it be if I think this next letter is B? S blank OB? I don't think there's a word like that. Spob, scob, stob, shob. I don't think there's a word like that. S blank OB? This map is high, Grandmaster, and there's in this easiest map on the Celeste hardest clears list. Vince's spreadsheet now has a column for your completions. Wow, so you're on an actual leaderboard now, huh? Kind of. That's interesting. So there's a spreadsheet of like who beat the hardest levels or whatever. How do they know who actually beat it though? Or they just kind of trust you, like, if you beat it, or you say you beat it, or whatever. How do I get out of here? Nice. I think I'm finally getting close to solving blue. It won't even let me test my word, though, until every blue puzzle is solved. Yeah, you beat it. Put me on there. Yeah, exactly, huh? How do they know who to add? Oh, also, isn't this color pattern just a little suspicious? Kind of looks like it to me. I don't know. I think this color pattern's a little suspicious. Like maybe it's a word or something. Like these colors mean these colors are color like the numbers. Maybe. Seems kind of sus to me. Is that be after this game? I don't know yet. I'll have to decide that later. But for now, I'm not gonna have a Monday stream, so I'll probably do Baba next Thursday. For non-extremely difficult maps, they're hard enough to get on the list. You just have to, you just have to provide a screenshot of your journal. Neat. I guess that makes it easy enough to show. Did I do all green? Yeah, I did. Okay, so where do I go now? This way, maybe? No, I am here already. Okay, so this way. Why are the blue ones so hard to find? Okay, well, let's see if I can decode the rest of the letters from this. We know that this is probably potato. So that's 7 is T. And this... Oh, it's absorption. Oh, that's weird. So I guess this is our code, right? Does this make sense? That's a rep. That's N-O-T. Huh. Not. I've seen the word not before, but over down here. Huh. And then over here we'd have S-T-O-P. Stop. Yeah, that makes sense. And then potato. Now if I could actually find all those, that'd be great. Grammar are really extremely difficult, though you do have to record it. Oh, okay, yeah, it makes sense. The burden of proof becomes higher the more difficult it gets, huh? Yeah, it makes sense. Also, I think someone gave me a hint for black and white. Like and white's kind of silly, but I'll explain those when I get to that. Okay, so this is 097, which was not. Yep, okay, cool. Blue is finally solved. Man, that was pretty difficult. Like, I had to kind of reverse engineer it by having all the puzzles in front of me. Okay, so that's that. Now we should take red to the center. And seriously, so Carl, you and Fuchsia are both like super Celeste players, huh? Hey, I might bring back Celeste soon enough. I'm already kind of missing it, even though it took a long time. Nah, it won't be for a few weeks. I'll probably start either Monsters Expedition, Beat of Nothingness, or the bunny game. It's hard to pronounce. How far are you in Monsters Expedition, by the way, Shrugs? Yeah, there'll be more puzzles. I might at some point start up Just Shapes and Beats. I wonder if I own that one already. I can't remember if I ended up buying that or not. Okay, so let me kind of keep track of what's happening. So we go into this room. There's no blues. There's no blues there either. But there is a blue from the center area, so maybe that's what I'm missing. So we go here. We go here. This takes us to purple. Then we take red. Change about a YouTube playthrough length around a third of the way? Okay. YouTube playthrough length. I mean, the thing with YouTube is don't they heavily edit it, so you don't necessarily know, like, your videos might be a lot longer than the ones on YouTube, because often those are heavily edited. Alright, it should be a blue over here. Yeah, there we go. Here's potato. Oh, what? Fuchsia followed earlier than me. Wait, what? What do you mean, followed? Followed what? Oh, you're talking about, my channel? How do you even see that? Unless you're talking about something else. Like, there's no way you can see, like, when people followed, right? Cool, so that's one blue marked down. Where's the last blue? There's still some more left, right? There's still rep. I wonder where that one was. Ah, it might be in this upper area. So what I need to do is go to the castle and then take the yellow. Oh, you can see... Oh, I guess that makes sense. You can see follower since blank. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. So you can see when people followed. Interesting. I didn't know Twitch had that feature. Huh, I wonder when I should see when I've been following certain channels. I don't even remember anymore. Yeah, Fuchsia followed me, like, way back during, Baba, I think. Like, the percent of the way through the playthrough which they do specific things would match. Oh, I see. So, you know, there's, like, a certain, like... I guess that makes sense. There's, like, a certain, like, milestone or whatever you reached. You see, like, how long did it take you, and then how long did it take that playthrough to get there. I guess it makes sense. Like, if the playthrough took, like, 5 videos to reach World 2 or something... It probably won't take that many, yeah, but, like, 5 videos to reach World 2, then you figured, well, I took 5 videos. I took, like, 3 videos to reach World 2. I see, that makes sense. Dang, only a third of the way through, though. So, maybe a little soon for me to start that. 25180? Wait, what? I don't have this one written down. 25180? Huh. I'm surprised I never wrote that. I never found this one. I guess I never come to this room very often. 25180 will be... B-R-A-I-N. Nice. And what's my name? Yeah, you've also played Steven Saltjo, exactly. So, I mean, you've probably been not making a whole lot of progress. Yeah, it's just Chase the Beast playthrough really cool. Yeah, maybe maybe I could start that. Since it sounds like it's a little early to start Monsters Expedition. And I might want to wait a little bit for some of these other puzzle games as well, since I've already been playing plenty of puzzles. You want to see Bun Game? Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, those might be the 2 next ones I start, because... I mean, Baba's at some point going to be finished. Did you already, you want to see me suffer? Oh, you know it's hard, huh? You already know it's difficult. I don't know much about it, but I've heard it's good, so... Probably means it's also difficult. That seems to be kind of how it goes. Finally, there we go. Found the last one. Red? Wait, I have the wrong... thing written down. 586. Oh, it's RIP. Okay. You know, if it's hard, but it is long. Like, long. Okay. I mean, at some point I might, like, say this is close enough for 100% or whatever. Yeah, what's with this green one? I wonder if I should, have written those down. Yeah, this question marks one. I don't have much information off this, though. Like, this one with, like, the green top, I'm not exactly sure what to make of. But yeah, we finally have that one. This one's jukeboxing. This one's absorption. So we have that one now. And then black and white. Well, I think, those may have been words I've seen before, it sounds like. So I kind of think I already know the answer to that. But I'll go check. There we go. Blue's done. Nice. That was tricky. It's been a month after release, you'd be surprised if anyone actually did everything in the game. Yeah, I mean, it defines, like, what's everything, right? Like, if there's, like, optimal moves things, if there's, like, time challenges or whatever. Like, I mean, there's, to a sense, there's, like, always more to do in certain types of games, right? Okay, so... What are some cryptorhythms I've seen before? I think the only other 2 were Wanderlust and... What was the other one? The Roaming, I think. So, which one would fit with this? Wander, maybe? Yeah, okay. So this one's the Wanderlust. Let's make it all caps for style points. And then this one is Roam. Yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense. Considering there's so little clues, there had to be something. So they're ones I've already used. That's interesting, so... White is like level 1 and black is level 2. Okay, so now I should be able to solve all these black ones. Over here we have... So this one's going to be the roaming, so it's going to be M E. Yeah, seriously, how do you know about the bunny game, Shrugs? Merge? Nice. I guess you've seen YouTube things of it? The bunny game. Yes, that's officially its name now. Were you planning on playing it, or are you just gonna be one? Oh, and Rake is playing it. Oh, neat. Are you planning to play it at some point, Shrugs, or have you already seen too much of it that you don't think there'd be enough to show? At the point maybe it's like, oh, I've seen too much of this game to really stream. Okay, here's a white one. Right, this one's gonna be Wanderlust. So it's gonna be L E letter, I think. Yeah. Gotta put up a Shocks Cube, I don't want to consume next year. Yeah. But the game is long, huh? Well, I mean, at some point, Shock will probably just be like, alright, this is my definition of 100% and call it there. I mean, I think that's probably what a lot of people are gonna do, right? Like, if a game's gonna be just that long, then they might just get to the point where people decide to just pick their own stopping point. Team? Tear. Tier. What a weird word. Tier or tear. This comes up a lot in the game. I don't know which one it's supposed to be. I wonder if there's any more I'm missing. Nice. There we go. The encoding, eh? But it's yeah, so it's not literally that. The decoding. The decrypting. The deciphering. There we go, the deciphering. I can't tell what height that one was supposed to be, but I'll take it. So now we have this problem. What do I do with these lens things? This one I can brute force, so I probably will. Because I need to understand these magnifying glasses. I do not understand those. The game is a somewhat arbitrary threshold for what's counts 100%, but even the dev doesn't know what the actual max is. Huh. So it's the kind of thing where... Interesting. So that's what you mean by the dev doesn't know what 100% is that maybe there's some things in the game that even the dev doesn't know if you can or can't do? Oh, I guess I could always throw it into a solver. It seems like the kind of game I should be able to solverize, right? I think this one was a branched one, yeah. So now it's going to be used like... It's got red eyes. I wonder why that is. But either way, it's definitely not red, right? Because it would be like C... E... Yeah, C-E-U-C. That doesn't make any sense. So we still have those double-stemmed ones. What do you mean, oh boy? You like try to write a solver for that? I mean, it has rules. So you'd think it'd be able to be solved, right? How convoluted can the mechanics actually be? Guess we'll find out. I mean, maybe it's just as convoluted as Baba. Like, Baba's the game, like... Writing a solver would, A, require you to actually fully understand the rules of the game, which how many people actually fully understand the rules of Baba? And B, there's just too many grid spaces to make it so the solver will actually finish. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I mean, it looks like a grid-based game, so I've written solvers for grid-based games in the past. Alright. So I'm gonna start figuring out what the heck is with these lenses. Every lens has like a different colored top. Like there's two different colored things on the top of it. I'm going to brute force this one and then try to make sense of the rest. Yeah, why that? Huh. Yeah, what is going to be the clue for the rest of these? At this point, I'd definitely be open to suggestions as to what anyone think these magnifying glass things might be. I could also try to decode these plants, but I think that's going to be a pain in the butt. Like, look at the information I have here. It's not very much. Oh, I guess I could add this to the collection of words I found. Here, let's add this to the collection. 368487. But I mean, what am I going to be able to get from that? Huh. I wonder what this 7 is, actually. And why did I put... I think I put E here because it was just a guess based on the position of these letters. But it could be misleading as well. Yeah, because I don't know what this is. Why did I say this was E? I actually don't remember anymore. And this is a double 6 here. Oh man, I feel like there's so many things it could be, right? I don't know if I'm going to get enough information just looking at that. Yeah, where is this? Yeah, look at this one. Look how long that is. Why is it so long? The eyes tell lies. Hey, it's almost like that. They see. Oh, it actually was that. Wait a minute. Huh. Huh. What do I make out of this? Yeah, why that particular solution? This is so weird. I don't know if anyone has any idea what's going to be happening with these. I'm probably going to be trying to brute force a lot of them. Did that not... Huh, did that not count that down? I forget what this number was before. You don't know if you want to play it just for the sake of your own sanity? Wow, it's that difficult, eh? Man, I wonder. I know there's bunnies. I know the bunnies hop around. There's a character. Which means I pretty much know nothing about the game. So I wonder how hard it could actually be. Huh. I do not get these. Eyes? Was there a word eyes in here somewhere? How do I know which one's gonna be? You know, are you actually done with it? I mean, you could pick your own ending, right? You could just be like, I guess it makes sense, like, if you just were like, I'm gonna find all the blanks, but even the dev doesn't know what all the blanks are. Well, you could, like, pick a goal to pick a certain number. Like, pick as many as the community knows exist. Like, the community could agree to, like, this is gonna be the 100% amount. Red and green? Yeah, why am I getting green? I wonder if all the colors here are going to be colors from the cryptorhythms. It could be. Okay, so where are my cryptorhythms? Though go and see what go has to do with absorption, so maybe not. Maybe yellow did have fuzzy eyes. You don't think if you had to do that? It's been like 1.5 years they're still playing Baba? Yeah, exactly. So you don't want to get like, fall into another rabbit hole. Fall into another rabbit hole of a puzzle game, huh? Oh boy, there's gonna be so many rabbit jokes on that in my stream titles. Blacks 890. Ing? Oh. Ing and ing. I guess that makes sense. They both ended ing. So that's what that Blacks 890 meant. Yep, rabbit puns. Great. I think it was E because I don't actually know where that came from. We still have these things, but I don't know what to make of these, this color pattern that I saw on the ceiling. Also, I noticed that there was one that opened the castle. I kind of want to go find that one. Wow, I can actually walk through here now. It's beautiful. Yeah, there's more colors in here, but they don't seem to really match up with the other ones. This is weird. How did anyone manage to figure this out? I could try to brute force I could just use the hints to like cheese this entire thing, but I don't think that's quite what they were going for, was it? Yeah, here's one right here. The cat eats. Alright, time for the hint. Hey, it is funny. It is tea. How many T's do we think there could be? Like, if I had more of these solutions, maybe I'd be able to know what this is. Yeah, there could be a lot of T words, isn't there? So maybe this isn't gonna work. Like, there's still way too many. There's still way too many T words here. So, like, what's the chances that I pick it out of complete randomness? Ah, but what's the pattern supposed to be for these? Like, why was that particular one go, I wonder? Which was 2 blue on top. And, like, this one's, yeah. I think they are all the colors from the cryptorhythms, right? Because we have white, red, blue, green, and yellow. We haven't had black, I don't think, though. Right? Yeah, there was a yellow. We haven't had black, which I think is interesting. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. I don't know if anyone else knows what I might be able to make of that. Now that I may have to do this off stream and maybe come back and show the solution because I'm going to be stuck. By the way, I think I've finished everything in the other 2 levels. For anyone who may have not been here to see that. The game has this, well, not, I guess the game doesn't, but online there's this really helpful thing that's like a save file checker that will tell you everything you missed. So I basically just went through that and found all the missing panels. Yeah, why this? Was there even a G and an O in the blue solution? No, not really. There wasn't a G, that's for sure. Huh. I'm trying to think if it's like connected in any way to... So one of these others? Boy, that is weird. Yeah, I don't know. I might try to brute force a couple of these more and see if that works. If not, then I may end up doing Baba today. Because I'm a bit stuck right now. Let's see if another W word. The 7 letters seems a little bit unlikely. I could try to do these. Maybe I'm supposed to do this first. I guess that's a possibility. Boy, I don't know if I got the skill to be able to decode these with just, I could try to take a couple hints and see how that goes. Yeah, let's see. Anyway, while I'm doing that, I wonder if there's been any new games that you guys recommend I check out. Have you guys been trying any new fun video games lately? Let's see if I can get to somewhere new. Is there any one of these I haven't written down at this point? I don't think so. You played Celeste and more Celeste. I don't know. I imagine that map probably. Yep, I knew it. That was gonna be your answer. Celeste and then more Celeste. Yep. What do I think the chances are that I can brute force this? There could only be so many T words, right? How many T words could there possibly be? We got tab, tad, tan, tap, tar, tat. Tat? Is that a word? You would try to fish your Levo pack. Yeah, I guess that's what you guys have been doing lately, huh? How close is that to being done, by the way? Yeah, I'm sure an entire... X. Really? X? Huh. And over here we have what? What? What is this? It's a different number of letters. What the heck? Huh. That is weird. Also, I wonder what this tree is about. I've been up there, but I don't know why you'd want to go up there. Huh. Doesn't look like getting in here really did much for me. So you have more meta stuff. Yeah. And de-cheese it? Good luck with that. How are you going to de-cheese your map? You're just going to, like, go through every level painstakingly trying to find any kind of alternate solution? No, that's not going to work. Huh. I need to have some kind of information here. Oh, just throw in the Baba server? Oh, like the whole level pack? Yeah, I guess we'll see if people play the whole pack, and find cheese. I guess that makes sense. Just put it in the Baba server. the Baba server has just become the D-Cheese crew, huh? Help shrugs D-Cheese's levels. Hey, I guess it's effective. Yeah, exactly. I guess that's true. You need to get some help, huh? Makes sense. What is this giant word, I wonder? This is why I thought E was 3. Because of this word having so many of the occurrences of this letter. There's 3 in 3 separate places. Now, what do I think this E word is? I guess I could just verify that by going to 315. Yeah, let's take a few hints for this and see if it gets anywhere. Because taking this, trying to do this entirely by hand seems like it might be a little egregious. Maybe a little excessive. Area? Hey, that's a word that has the same thing twice. Oreos. Oreos. Test. Nope. Do I think there's even a word that's like this? Yeah, there could be several that end at 4-letter words that begin and end with the same letter. It's kind of nice to have this thing open now. Alright, let's see if we can find that one and see if we can verify my theory. What if I wrote down where these were in my map? So we have the one there, we have the one of purple. Oh, we have two of purple actually, so I need to get the purple. There we go, purple. We have this giant one. It's gonna be a little difficult to do on its own. Yeah, I'm excited to try your map pack out. As I said, I'll probably do it on stream. Wasn't someone else here maybe making a map pack too? I feel like someone else in that goes to my streams a lot was making a map pack, but I can't remember who. No, not that one. Okay, where else can I go? To the middle? Yeah, I wish I could remember who that was making that. I have to try out their level pack at some point if it gets done, huh? Man, a whole level pack. I wonder how many levels it's gonna be. I guess that's a secret, huh? It'll all depend on whether I can find the, figure out the meta stuff, maybe. Oh, there's this one again. Where was that other darn one? Okay, well, it might be time to take hints for these. And then see if that, opens up something. I don't think there really is anything to open up, though. That's the thing. Like, is there really anything else to open up at this point? Huh, I wonder if there's anything back here. Nope, just some glass. Oh, wouldn't that be something if I actually found something important back there? I don't want to get this one early. But let's see if my E theory is correct. Something with a C. So if you have the C... A C? Wait a minute, what? That actually does match what, is in red. But what kind of word starts and ends with a C? What? Croc? What kind of word... Yeah, what kind of word is like this? And that's not what the rule is. Maybe there's something else entirely going on. Something else going on. Huh. Huh, maybe it's not so simple as I thought. I wonder what this could mean. Yeah, maybe there's more to these than I thought. Can't think of a word that... What? Wait a second. I was gonna guess that. What? That's definitely not what I expected. What do I make out of this? Well, I was better at cryptics. Yeah, Carl. So Carl was just as confused as I am. Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. What could that mean? Yeah, I said chick. Yeah, that's what I tried too, because that's the only word I could think of. So there's something else going on here. There's something else going on. Ooh, what could it be though? I'm gonna record down that solution just so I have it recorded. Wow. Man, I wish I was better at cryptics. Shock would probably be able to do this stuff pretty easily. They've done cryptics a lot in the past and stuff like that. Huh. I feel like cake has popped up before, but I can't remember where. Yeah, but if it did pop up, it couldn't have been that particular series of numbers, right? Red equivocate, no? Let's see. 7137. Try to look at that in some of these others. I mean, there was one that started with a C. But that's like C-E-U-C. I don't know if that sounds like cake. Probably not. I don't know what C-E-U-C would sound like. Kook. What? 7137. I'm looking at some of these, but these aren't the right number of tiles. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm going to figure this out. I might need to get a little bit of help from Undulevane and see if I can get a bit of hint as to what on earth is happening here, because I am so lost. But I managed to brute force a couple of these. I found out what's in the castle, so that's nice. Man, I am so lost here. Let's see. I'm just gonna go back and try to look in that castle again. Not that interesting. Also, I want to go look at that. I want to go look at the tree again. That's actually one thing I want to do. I'm gonna go look at that tree just for the fun of it. It's like I wonder if there's just an area I haven't been to. It's possible. It's possible there's just one area that I haven't even visited. Oh, I need to take the middle thing, really? Yeah, check it out. I'm up here. Look at this. Sure, there's like nothing I could see from here, right? That I couldn't do otherwise. Like, I wonder why you could even go up here in the first place. And that painting just takes you down. It does give you a nice aerial view of the place, I guess. But like, I wonder what the point is of going up here. Look, you can see the edge of the map. I wonder if you could actually escape the map. That'd be pretty funny. You just fall right off. Yeah. I don't know. Interesting. Well, I'm kind of stuck. Out of curiosity, let's see how many, Nah, I'll check that later. I was going to check my puzzle count, but I'm pretty sure I already cleaned out everything from the other two. Interesting. Yep. Looks like I'm going to be stuck here after all. Well, I'll see if I can find someone that knows a bit more about the game than I do, that maybe can give you a bit of pointers in the right direction. Then I'll come back with, armed with new knowledge. I think that sounds like a good plan. Anyways, I'm going to take a drink, take a little short break, and then I'll probably do some Baba today. I'll figure all 5 of that. Yeah, Lingo. I'm stuck. I don't know if you figured this area out, Cat Goose. Because I'm stuck and I'm giving up for now until I get some help, because I have no idea what's going on. I still haven't gotten here? Makes sense. Yeah, it is pretty hard to find. It's a bit too big, too hard for my puny word brain. As I said, I wonder if I was more familiar with, like, kind of like cryptic stuff, like cryptic crosswords. I mean, it would be neat to learn more about, like, word clues and stuff. But yeah, I'm stuck, unfortunately. It was pretty much guaranteed to happen at some point, right? Like, some of these you can't really brute force if you're stuck, right? If you're stuck on a puzzle, in a lot of puzzle games, you can just kind of, like, mess around till you get through it. Oh yeah, it's like my... what? It only shows the one from this. Nice. I wonder what this would show, I guess. If you didn't have anything, it would just be a blank gray thing, huh? Yeah, for now I'm gonna do some Baba's You to... Does that at least I know I can make progress on. Because other than that, I don't think there's anything really else for me to do in the game. I don't know of any other areas. I don't know if you found anything, Cat Goose. Found any, like, new areas or whatever? But yeah. Man, it's fun. It's neat to finally... Yeah, cryptic crosswords. Yeah, I mean, they do sound really cool. I'm just not very good at, like, cryptic stuff. Yeah, exactly. I'm way further in the game than me. Well, it's pretty neat to be, like, basically at the end of Lingo after who knows how many streams. This game has been going on for so long, huh? So many crazy things. Yeah, people weren't kidding when they said this game was long. Like, wow, I did not expect it to be this... I knew it was going to be long, but I didn't expect it to be this much content. To be fair, I think, yeah, that's the thing. They require deep language knowledge, which would be hard for someone that's not necessarily native for English. But yeah, man, I didn't expect it to go so in depth with this. It was neat though. I definitely enjoyed my time with Lingo. Despite the crazy navigation, I was able to make a map, and I guess that certainly helped a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna switch the stream title and category over, and then I'll play a bit of Baba. So hopefully you all be able to hang out a bit for that. And if you have any Baba levels to share with me, feel free to post the level IDs in the chat. All right, I'll see y'all shortly.